Another day, another day, another day. I woke up, ate my breakfast, brushed my teeth, got ready. Here we are. Let's do it. Here we go. I'm excited. Are you excited? So I'm kicking off this video as a brand new introduction. I know that I've had other introductions as well too, and those will always come through. So don't worry, you'll be getting those little goofy introductions here and there. So I'm a bit awkward. My best friend Chelsea told me that, and come to think of it, I can be a little awkward sometimes, but that's okay as long as you guys enjoy these videos. But getting back onto topic, from what I was gonna tell you, I'm doing something new. I'm actually starting shoutouts early on, and then I'm gonna start with the whole other portion of the blah blah blahs. So blah blah blahs. Oh man. Well, I want to give a big shout out to my best friend Eric. He put my video on his social media just to spread the word and to lure in more people into this family. So thanks, Eric. Much appreciated. So as we go through this video, if it's something that you feel is going to mesh well with you, if you like the videos that I post up every Monday and Wednesday, be sure to subscribe. If you like any of them, hit that like button. But I'm definitely trying to build the family, so hit that subscribe. Let's go ahead and get started. Get the day rolling with some fun discussion for the day. Hey everyone, it's Em, here to bring you another topic for the day. And it's the start of the week. Happy Monday. It's awesome. What is the topic for the day today? I'm calling it the Trail of Eggshells. And what I mean by that is it's mainly going to be focusing on anxiety, the feeling of constriction. It almost feels like a claustrophobic feeling, like internally, like as if everything is just being tightened more and more as the feeling progresses. And it's uncomfortable because we don't know how to get out of that. And the best method that I thought of was a breathing exercise. And what I think we can do is try it together real quick. This will be a great opportunity to take advantage of that. So, ready? Okay, so let's start. Let's breathe in nice and slow, like a kind of 4-beat count. Ready? Breathe in. Make sure that all the air fills through your body, and then breathe out. And the idea is to try to push as much air as you can out. Not all of it, at least some of it. Ready? Let's try it again. Breathe in. And out. And do that a few times, It's a great feeling to put air in through your body. What I normally tell some of the kids that I help at the high school band is when you're breathing, you want to picture it as you have 4 chambers in your body. So you have your top chamber, which is your chest area, your top back area, then your stomach area, which is your lower chamber, and then the lower back as well too. So if you can feel yourself fill in all those 4 chambers, then you know that you've taken in enough air when you're doing your breathing exercise. And then when you push the air out, you want to push out all 4 chambers. Think of it that way as you do your breathing exercises. But I understand that it's complicated to reach that point because everything else is just going through your mind like a sandstorm. And you wish that you're able to kind of figure out the solution and how to kind of get past all of this and be able to breathe again. It's that constricting feeling. It just gets tighter and tighter, and you're losing breath. You're unable to breathe. You're unable to think. And you're unable to function. And it's not fun going through that. What would it take to feel free again? What are some methods that you guys use? Like I said, I use a breathing technique. What about you guys? What do you do? What are some methods that you feel can help you feel free? How are you able to cope with the feeling of uncertainty? Just down there, put some comments down there. I'd like to know some of your feedback as well too on what you do. So as we go along through this conversation, I want you guys to kind of think about your methods, as I've said before. You know, what are some successful ways that you feel can help others? Even if it's your friends or family members, or even people that you know that had spoken to you about how they feel. It's like a dark cloud that just kind of hovers over us. And then as we stare at that cloud, we feel as though that cloud just gets closer and closer to us. And then all of a sudden we're stuck in this fog and we have no idea what's around us or what's going to happen. And it's scary because our heart starts to race and we start to feel lost. I can tell you a quick story. You know, I've had a moment where, especially during this pandemic, at the former job that I worked at, we had to close the doors. And knowing that I can't be social with my friends or my family because of this, it built up this feeling of emptiness inside me. I felt as though even though I was calling my mother, I was still alone, that I didn't have anyone there for me or with me. And that's when my anxiety started building up. And I'm smiling through this because I want to try to stay positive about this. And I understand that talking about anxiety is not a funny thing to go through in conversation. I understand that. And I want you guys to realize that because I'm trying to stay positive through it, because even though this video is pretty repetitive on what I say, it's important to be repetitive. So at least the point gets across, you know what I mean? As I was saying, when I was sitting at home and feeling alone, I started to develop anxiety. I started to develop depression, and I was losing myself. And I thought that the best method would be to find a solution. And I went to that solution. But the solution turned out to be negative, and it got worse and worse and worse, even though I had a solution for myself. Going through the experiences, I started to learn a little bit more about myself. I started to realize that even though I'm dealing with this stuff, I'm strong enough to be able to find that finish line. And even though the finish line's not there, at least I can be optimistic to believe that I'll make it one day. Because it is understandable that this obstacle that we're facing will never have an ending to it. That silver lining that we believe will finally cross through, it'll never be there when it comes to something like this. And as negative as that sounds, it's something that we have to recognize. It's something that we have to realize. It's something that we have to accept, because then we can take that step into coping with it. In a better and more inspirational way that I'd want to put it is finding a way to accept the impossible, because that will be our first step to a calmer future. Everything that's going on these days, it's understandable that it's just going to keep climaxing through. We're always going to think about, well, what's going to happen tomorrow? What's going to happen at work? What's going to happen with this trip that I'm about to take? Try not to overthink it. Do your best to try not to overthink it. Take it one step at a time. Just like how I'd say what my mother tells me, take it one day at a time. Take it one step at a time when it comes to anxiety as well. As I wrap up this video, I want to be sure to leave you guys with some positive vibes. Just want you all to remember how incredible I think you guys all are. You guys are sensational people, very unique, and I can tell that you're very strong. And I know that you have the potential to get through anything that you need to in life. So don't give up on yourself. You guys are awesome. And I appreciate each and every one of you, especially those that haven't subscribed yet. And that's okay. You guys are getting the feel of the channel. If it fits for you, like I said before, hit that subscribe. I'll be here for you. So just remember, we got this. We got this. All right, so I will see you guys on Wednesday with a new topic, and we'll go from there. All right, later guys.